This is your boy Bry. I'm up here on the roof, the final day. You see I've got the headphones on, and I'm listening to a little Morgan Wallen. We've got about 6 feet on this roof. We're at the last, I'd say 8 feet of it on this side. We still have the other side to do. What I've got to show you is a DIY trick that I've implemented on this roof. And it's not a harness. You see there's no harness on your boy Bry. All there is a John Deere sweatshirt. And the reason I don't have a harness on, people, is because this is a dangerous situation that says a harness might hurt you. Now, there's so much snow on this roof that if this roof was, I'm up here with a harness on and this collapses, your boy Bry could be hanging on a limb, so to speak, or I could be falling through the rafter set, and say a broken rafter at like a 37-degree angle could come up in and impale me. So what I have implemented on this particular situation was I went around and did a job assessment on it and said what I need to do is I need to implement what's called the ladder rung treatment. And let me show you what I'm talking about. If you can see, your boy Bry is perpendicular to the roof line. And what you do is you start like in a valley and you work your way this way. You take 4 to 6 feet off at a time. You keep moving your ladder over and over and over until you're finally at the end. And I will do the same thing on the other side. Now, as you see, like I told you, the water is running because the sun's out. The sun's out. It's a nice day. It's a hot day, so to speak. It's in its upper 30s. It's a good day, and it's my day. And my day says, I'm going to get this done. You have to lean back when things like this happen, and you have to lean back on some of the things in your past, and you have to say, how do you get through it, my friend Bry? How? How do you do it? Well, particularly today, I have dug deep into a chapter that goes back to early, I want to say the late 90s, early 2000s. And there was a friend of mine, and actually a family member, I would call him, by the name of Ricky Loomis. And he said to me one time, he said, my friend Bry, we were working on a job for my brother-in-law and his brother at the time. He was into construction. And we were putting a camp up, or helping them put it up over in up above Cleveland. Panther Lake, exactly, to be exact. And we turned around and we were putting a siding on, and it was slow going, and you know, it was tedious, and the days were long, and it was just a situation that said, are we ever going to get this done, people? Are we ever going to get paid? Are we ever going to get on down the road? And I never forget, Ricky looked at me and he said, my friend Bry, steady pecking, where's the stone? And in that moment, I didn't realize the value of it as much as I realize it today. You can't sit here and look at a job like this and say, I'm tired. I just don't want to finish this. You have to dig deep into your past and the nuggets of truth that people, your friends and family, have told you. And you have to look at a situation like Ricky was telling me that day. And he said, steady pecking, where's the stone? And what that means is don't be a little bitch. Get up, get the job done. Don't worry about the entirety of the job. Worry about the stone in front of you and start pecking away at it. And I can encourage you, if you're out there today and you're saying, I don't want to move on any further. I don't want to do nothing more. I don't want to get through this winter. Steady pecking, where's the stone? And let's not forget, you've been through worse. And so far, I've got a 100% record on shit shows. So at the end of the day, you know, life doesn't always hand you roses. Life doesn't always hand you a situation that says this is an easy path. But you know what? That's where the journey begins. On the difficult things is where you say, this is what I find how strong I am. This is where I find how where my fortitude lays. I mean, when they test Alaskan pipeline, they don't just put it in the ground right out of the manufacturer. They put it through a rigorous test. They put pressures on it before it goes into service to find the flaws in the pipeline. And just like your character, you need to find out if you've got good character or if you're just a whiny DEI program going on. Dig deep, people. This is an encouragement. We're going to get through this winter. It's going to be spring soon. You're going to be out there planting your gardens and doing stuff like that. Stop crying about it and just enjoy it. This is a good day, people. Steady pecking, where's the stone? This is your boy Bry. I've got to get to pecking.